The UAP Final Four race is heating up, and we are in for some surprises. Here to talk about the UAP Final Four is our very own basketball analyst, Gab Banal.
Thanks for having me.
Gab, welcome to the show. I just want to jump right into one of the most exciting teams right now after a big game, Adamson Falcons. You know, they had a rough start in round one, but now they've kind of picked it up. They've won 4 straight games. Talk to me about what's changed.
Well, Coach Nash said that they're playing for each other. And we can see the two three-pointers that they made, the crucial three-pointers, it was off an assist. You know, sacrificing a good shot into a better shot. So that's what happens.
Yeah, I think that shows you a team's culture. You know, Montebon, most specifically, he hit 2 big shots to send the game into overtime. But on the last shot to win the game, he passed it up into Aralon's game winner. Talk to me about what that means.
Yeah, they're playing for each other. You know, they understand the culture of what teamwork means, and it shows not only in offense but also in defense. They're the #1 defensive team in the UAP right now.
Yeah. And we've talked a lot about the offense. I'm glad you brought up the defense because I love this team's defensive culture and identity. Can you talk to me exactly what's working for them on the defensive end?
Well, they're very disciplined. They take good shots, keeps the defense in balance. And let's not forget, Adamson has won championships in the preseason. And what's important for this team is that they're peaking at the right time. So that's what it's important in this tournament, peaking at the right time, especially going to the Final Four.
Absolutely. You know, all throughout the years, Adamson and Coach Nash has been there. They've been consistently great at defense. And they were down 8 with 30 seconds to go. What type of character of a team you gotta have to catch up to that?
Definitely, they have composure. And kudos to Coach Nash. I mean, he calmed down the boys, told them that they can still win, and it showed grit and grind, and finally taking it into overtime and winning.
How dangerous are they for round 2?
Well, you know, the momentum is on their side. They're peaking at the right time. So if I'm the other teams facing Adamson in the next coming days, I'll be scared. But Coach Nash has done a great job composing the boys, you know, making them play for each other, and it showed in the second round.
And I just wanted, before we move on to Salle, I just wanted to ask Sean, actually, what you've had to play against this Adamson squad as well. What makes them dangerous in your perspective?
Honestly, just how disciplined they are. They keep the possessions of the game very low, so it'll always come down to the fourth quarter, and it comes down to execution.
Correct.
And with a team as disciplined as them, you have to be equally as disciplined.
Yeah, I love that. And another disciplined team is Salle, another team on a 4-game winning streak. Can you talk to us about this squad and what has been the changing point in this Archers team?
Well, for me, I think the identity of Salle, they know what their identity is now. Is Jacob Cortez is the #1 playmaker for them. He's the engine of this team. Without Kian Baclaan and Amos, there's less pressure for the team because there's no expectations. Imagine losing 2 of your heavy minutes guys. I mean, the LaSalle team, you don't really expect them to win after losing them. But now they're playing without pressure, without expectations. The ball is in Jacob's hands. There's no Kian Baclaan to be ball dominant. You know, Kian and Amos, they're very ball dominant. So Makalalag, Marasigan, and them, they play off ball, playing off closeouts. And you know that Jacob is the engine of this team. So their identity is clear now, and that benefits the team.
I love that. Let's talk about the contributions of Earl Abadam, JC, and Luis Pablo. Talk to me about how big that is for LaSalle.
Definitely, because they know that the attention will be on Jacob Cortez. They're ready when Jacob passes the ball. They play off closeouts. Even Mike Phillips, you know, they're not really ball dominant guys. They're just waiting for what Jacob will do, and they know their roles basically, and they're maximizing their roles, playing off ball, and you know, doing the dirty work, grabbing offensive rebounds, cuts, and that's what you love about this team.
And I like that you brought up Mike Phillips. There's a lot of buzz around his game, his name. Do you see him going on a run for another MVP candidate?
Definitely, this guy doesn't get tired. I don't know what he eats, what he does, but he doesn't get tired. He's playing like 35 minutes of full-on basketball. He doesn't rest. You can tell by his energy, it's always up. So you need that fire for a team like LaSalle.
Yeah, you mentioned Jacob Cortez as the engine of LaSalle. You know, Kian's been out. How big is he for this team?
Jacob Cortez, I mean, he's taking over. And what I like about him, he's not selfish. He passes the ball to the open guy, involves his teammates. He knows that this is his team. And what I like about him, and during the clutch moments, he takes over. You want that for a leader. You want that for a team that wants to win a championship, wants to get into the Final Four, into the finals, and eventually winning the championship.
Yeah, moving on to a team that very close to our hearts. I want to talk about Ateneo real quick. Can you talk to us about our Final Four chances?
Okay, I'll be careful, but I have to be I have to be straightforward. Ateneo needs to be healthy. Without Adili, Jared Bay getting hurt. Remember that triple overtime against UST? Everyone had cramps, and they're playing 35 minutes and above. And UAP plays 3 games per week. I mean, they need to be healthy if they want to have a chance in the Final Four.
And we know how the Final Four is playing out. It's each game we don't know what's going to happen. What more do you think we could expect from this round 2? Are there any surprising teams you think that are going to go on a run?
No, nothing against UE, but number 1 to number 7, you can't really say who's going to win. Every game is a must-watch TV, and that's what's exciting about UAP. Every team is balanced. You have no idea who win. There are upsets. You really can't tell. Yeah. So every game is a must-watch.
How about you, Sean? Any hot takes from you?
I'm saying Ateneo is making it to the Final Four. I have full belief in them. But another team that we got to talk about who has a great chance of making the Final Four is UST. They had a great start in round 1, but what's happening to them?
You know what, that game against Adamson, they had it. I mean, Paranada just had to hold on to the ball, get fouled, and make 2 free throws. I think in the end game, they just need to be composed. You can tell they have, 1 to 4th quarters. They really were in control of the game, but they just collapsed. They will learn, and they will improve in the next coming games.
And then on the side of Adamson as well, going back to them again, coming off of that win, what do you think they need to do moving forward in the round to keep that momentum going?
Well, for me, they have to be not too high, not too low, keep their focus. Each game, treat each game, the same game, and don't look forward, 1 game at a time. They know that they have their momentum, their confidence is high, they just gotta keep going.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of momentum, so many different teams, so many different runs. That's the beauty of UAP right now. Round 2, every game matters. Gab, thank you for joining us on the show.
Thanks for having me.